I can't figure out who stole the show. I thought that I wouldn't see a crazier story than the axe wielding. Is it wielding or yielding?
Wielding.
Is it the axe wielding bandit? But then Sunday came, and my group chat started going off about Antonio Brown.
Oh man!
And I fell for it. I'll be honest with you. When the first thing you see is Mike Evans trying to talk him out of something, him saying, "Nah, fuck that," him taking his shirt off on the sideline. I always look at the faces on the sideline because I looked at the cop. The cop wanted to beat him with a nightclub.
He really wanted to.
He wanted it, yeah, but he's supposed to be here. You can't do that. Cop guy, yeah, he bounced. Boogie did some type of jumping jack.
He wanted him to do something.
Streaking.
Oh, no, the cop wanted to shoot him.
He wanted him to do something. Get your dumb ass out of here, Mountie. You call a nigga a Mountie, bro?
Yo, Mountie.
Fucking state trooper. Shut your dumb ass up. Hate them niggas.
So the first thing I said, I fell for it. I'll be honest. Yo, this dude is crazy, yo.
Yeah.
This dude is a nut.
It looked that way until the other side came out.
It still look.
Well,
go ahead.
Yeah, it does still look. People are still dragging Antonio Brown through the mud.
I don't know.
The difference that I recognize this time, though, is what they're not saying, which they said when he was fucking with his child's mom. He'll never see the field again. Oh no, we ain't hear that. I ain't see it from nobody. I saw. Can't rely on him. They switched it up.
Selfish.
Can't depend on him. Yeah, I hear you. That nigga got me 30 in fantasy just the week before.
A week and a half ago.
Hey, off no practice.
10 catches.
Fresh out the Volvo. Nigga rolled out. Yo, he left this game and Ubered home, yo. They showed.
Yeah, he was waiting for the Uber. And then went to the next game. Hey, yo, fam, I forgot Volvos even existed.
I know that. That's why they deaded my tickets, bum-ass Nets.
For AB?
Yeah, definitely.
They put you aside for AB.
They tried it. See, but I ain't a Net fan. So, I mean, they call. I see what they're doing. Y'all want celebs in the seats. Got it. I'm free tonight. Fuck it. I'll head on over there a couple hours.
Nah, AB's a little hotter than you right now.
No, they'll never tell you that. They're saying, as it turns out, the courtside seats, we just gave them away. And then you look at the game, you see Fab and AB. You're like, I see what you did. And I see Ja Morant, too. Karma, bitch. Treat people right for the new year, yo.
Yeah.
And then Ja Morant won't put 41 on your fucking head and walk out. Fucking dunks I never seen. Fucking, I was home. Ah, that's right.
Get them niggas,
bitch ass Nets.
Listen, man, I'm in support of AB.
So back to Antonio Brown. The first report was he was denied the chance to reach his incentives, which were $333,000 for how many catches, $333,000 for how many touchdowns, $330.
It was $1 million.
It was $1 million.
It was $1 million for three check marks.
Yeah, I don't need to read this. It was $1 million for 3 benchmarks, right?
And then they benched him. Now that story would make sense. We've seen that in the NFL before. It's not unfamiliar.
We've seen it,
right? And from that point on, I stopped discrediting the crazy because we use crazy to discredit.
Yep.
I know
or dismiss
somehow. Somehow I'm familiar with that. But 2 things could be true. He could be a little crazy, and now this is his response to something he's well aware of that's going on.
Yeah.
That's what I said when the benchmark argument came out. Mm-hmm. Then they said, this is the new report, that they were trying to make him play injured. Whoa, that resonated way more than the benchmark. Because the benchmark argument didn't make sense to me. A nigga ain't doing all that over $1 million. Not him.
You would do it over the principle. He might.
I didn't think that he would. I ruled it out.
He had a rough couple years. He might need that $1 million.
Yeah, he need that money. He needs that $1 million, bro. He does need the money, but
we all need $1 million. Let's be clear.
I don't think he does that to Tom Brady for $1 million. I don't.
I don't think
Gronk wilds out for Tom. I'm clear that Bruce Arians wanted nothing to do with Antonio Brown. I know the Bucks and Antonio Brown's relationship is non-existent. He's only there for Tom. He won with Tom. They won with him. I don't think he would do it to Tom for $1 million. That just sounds odd to me. I'm not just saying it couldn't happen, but that was my thinking. The injury story, now we cooking.
Now we cooking.
Because you're talking to somebody who's dealt with injuries. Injuries that have probably fucking cost him some dollars.
Yeah.
And when nobody goes back to the hit. The hit. Y'all know the hit.
Vontaze Burfict hit.
Because we discussed it. It was two dudes that hit him.
It was Burfict.
Nah,
that
it was
hit
the
him.
one hit.
It was Burfict that
It
hit
was
him.
the main one hit. Yeah.
Let me look at this.
It was one.
It was one hit.
This is bad, yo.
It was just that one right there.
Oh my
He hit him and his
God,
man.
yo. This hit is bad.
Yeah.
Bang. This is bad. That sandwich. I personally don't think he was ever the same after this.
His family members and his friends said that after that hit, he's never been the same.
Really?
If I'm not mistaken, he played the next snap.
No.
Nah, he
went
got
out.
he got off the game
Yeah. He was out for it.
because Juju came back and blasted my man.
That was next season.
Oh, that was the next.
That was the
season.
very first time they played. The next season, Juju took him out.
Juju fucked my man up.
Why
Literally.
Ben did that to him?
It's not bad.
That's not bad.
It's not bad.
It just happens to be 5 Bengals in the area.
But he can't.
The pass was kind of...
The pass was
fucking
high.
talking
He
about,
came
yo.
down. My man purposely did that.
Yeah. Burfict has a track record of
does.
being a dirty player.
He
Ugh, that hit hurts. But let's get back to
Okay,
business.
go ahead.
So
We don't really highlight that hit enough. I think if any human goes through that hit where their brain rattles inside of their head,
in combination with all the other hits that you've had since playing Pop Warner, and it's been discovered that CTE is in doubt. I mean, is definitely a real thing.
see, that's the next break in science. They will find a way to establish CTE prior to death.
Yeah.
It just came out that Vincent Jackson, CTE, there was signs there. I think you could see that in people. I think there might be different stages of it. But last year, a year from today, before any of this happened, I said, yo, Antonio Brown clearly has CTE. There's something wrong. Before this hit, I didn't hear so much about Antonio Brown. And he was still with the women. He was still outside. He was still with the rappers. He was still with the jewelry. He was still one of the best players in the world. I just
antics weren't
didn't
as-
hear it. Huh?
The antics, like,
Yeah, like
he
people-
wasn't.
People said,
I
yo, he
didn't
was
hear the
mad
antics.
cocky. They said he was cocky.
Yeah, he's...
Which
he was,
every
he's a
regular
supreme
football player
athlete, no,
shit.
every supreme athlete
Yeah.
is cocky. But they said that he definitely changed post this hit.
After this hit, it's been a mess. It's been a mess. I won't say that we won't see Antonio Brown on the football field again because I'm not stupid.
No, they said he's a buck. They just released today.
Yeah, they didn't release him.
No, he has not, in fact, been cut.
They did
at
not
all.
release him. Wow. Wow.
And
But
if-
what does that mean?
if-
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, it's a couple things. One, if he is in fact, because he played in the beginning of the game.
It means Pat Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers and Dak
Look, he
and
played.
all
Look,
other.
he played in the beginning of the game. So, yo, I know if I can't go, the coach can't tell me that I can't go. He's not the authority on my body.
Right.
I've been playing this game since I was a kid. I know if my ankle is fucked up enough to the point where it don't feel good, I'm walking on it, it's tender, it's ginger. I don't want to get back.
It supports his argument even more
That's
if the
why.
benchmark
And
incentives
if the-
existed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Why would I
more,
not want to hit those?
that's my point. 5 more catches, dog. I get another $300,000 and then 1 touchdown. I get.
And
you
your
see the-
whole team is down.
We down, which means y'all got to throw the ball. You seen the kid Grayson go nuts. He would have did probably double that.
Yeah,
You get what I'm saying? So it behooves me to get into the game
right. It
So
moves
I'm-
the team.
and me.
Right.
Like if I'm being selfish, it behooves me, right? So why would I not want to go in the game? My ankle fucked up. You telling me, yo, if you don't get in the game, you ain't a part of this team, which means you don't give a fuck about my well-being at that point. Trigger
And we just won last year.
with me. I was an integral part of us winning.
Yeah, suck my meta dick.
Yeah.
Yo, we just won last year, dog. At some point, I'm going to consider myself.
Yeah.
Now, was his reaction normal,
Totally
whatever the word
unprofessional.
normal means?
Totally
No.
unprofessional.
Put a record out.
I ain't mad at it.
Did appear to be unprofessional. I've been unprofessional before.
I ain't mad at it. Yeah.
That's
I
another
really
term.
am.
Nah, yeah.
That's another term only for black people.
Yeah.
It's another term only for black people. And I'm not starting the year
You're right, though.
that way, but it's true. I ain't never heard my white friend. My white friend used to come and do all types of shit at the Wiz. They would come piss on the boxes if he felt like it. Nobody ever said a word. It was always Joseph. Joseph what, nigga?
Nah, he should have did that. You got people looking.
He shouldn't have did it.
I'm not tearing Antonio
but I'm
Brown.
not
At
mad
all.
at him.
I wouldn't have done it.
I'm in support.
I don't
I'm not
think
gonna
he
say I'm in
should have done
support of
it.
him. He shouldn't have done that. But if
If he has the CTE, I think he has. He's handling it rather well. He ain't doing Aaron Hernandez shooting niggas in the face.
I mean,
Aaron Hernandez got about 10 bodies we never found out about.
Nah, I just
It's
think
it's some other players. We won't get into it because it's sensitive situations. But dude on the Chiefs that drove himself to the stadium and killed himself after he did whatever he did to his significant other.
Yeah.
Disgusting. Zach, Stacy, Tracy, whatever his name is. I don't even want to acknowledge dude, but because that was disgusting. But that's CT. It's CTE. I know it's CTE because he doubled back 2 weeks later to say, "Hey, but you didn't see what she did." Excuse me.
Right, like he thought that was justifiable.
That is a clear sign to me that
And one of the symptoms,
he's off in the head.
impaired judgment and shit.
you're
right there.
delusional.
He's off in the head.
Yeah, you're off.
Delusional.
Impulse control. Yeah.
I don't know that the kicker dude for the Giants that was wilding out on his significant other didn't have CT. Like all of these dudes with these really violent type of tempers.
nah, kickers don't get hit that much.
I can't say that because I've never did it.
But he might not have played kicker as a youth.
That's true.
Yeah, I can't say. I can't put myself in that.
And I don't want to chalk that shit up to CTE
We don't
because
we definitely don't.
there's a lot of niggas doing it that ain't played no sports that ain't been smacked
We not
upside
chalking
the head
Not
at
trying
all.
to do that.
So I just
at
want to
all.
be clear that we not.
I'm
doing
just
that.
saying when something is consistent in one profession outside of the profession, I think it bears looking into. That's all. And I don't know how that is because I'm not a scientist, but I hope they figure it out.
I do think with technology, at some point they'll be able to find a way.
I would
To
think
kinda
so.
die.
They're working on it.
Yeah, I would think so.
They're working on it.
I would think so.
They have to.
But in the meantime, I really love how Tom Brady handled that. Hey, let's just handle AB with compassion, grace, care, and love.
Tom Brady's always been
In
proven
the
to be a
end.
class act.
Yo,
Yeah,
Tom
facts.
Brady's the
Yeah,
Tom
no,
Brady's
except for
the
that
man.
MAGA hat in his locker that nobody pressed him about.
He got pressed.
Not enough. He ain't really get the press. That was his man's. It's a lot of niggas' man, Joe.
Yo, he was a lot of niggas' mans prior to him
Facts.
being the president of the United States.
Man, all these rappers dick rode him for a long
years.
time.
He was a lot of niggas' mans.
I had a whole
prior-
playlist. I was like, if I was him, the way everybody dissed him now, I just dropped the playlist of all of the rappers that was name dropping me on my dick.
If he run again, we gonna need Jadakiss to beat him. No, I'm serious, yo.
That's a fact.
That might not be enough.
All right, bring Styles and Sheik then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We coming with like 4 niggas. Styles, Sheik, Jay. bring them all. Yeah, he would have shut down the country. I seen a meme that said, them niggas are stupid. It said, Big T would have shut this shit down, paid us, and let the scammers keep cooking.
Big T.
Big T.
That's what they called him.
Big T, bring him back.
Y'all ain't seen every time some more of this shit come out, they put the fucking bat symbol, but it's a silhouette of him.
See, but that's why we're ignorant. Because black people will take all of that in exchange for him calling the National Guard with the horses to run y'all over when he get mad.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, here, take the scam money, but don't y'all protest on the street now.
You better shut your fucking mouth. You better
Yeah,
shut your
that's the
fucking
part
mouth.
that progressive
Yeah.
black people want to leave out. And that's where I'm conflicted. Like, no, you can't run over my people with horses. You can't do that. And they on it. What's Trump Jr. and them? They on their ass.
It sure is.
They on their ass. They put out a little report today. We will not stop investigating this.
Don't think it's over, nigga.
It ain't over.
Nah, he pissed some niggas off. He pissed some niggas off. Big T.
Yo, that Big T shit is funny.
Big T.
That is hilarious, man.
Big T better call Kodak, get that smoke up off him. Kodak could come get that smoke right off him. Anyway, come on, where we was at? Antonio Brown. I'm taking Tom Brady's words, and I hope that he's all right. Well, he clearly was all right. He went to the Nets game and had a blast. So shout out to him.
Yeah.
Nah,
I'll take him on my team.
No, I think we need to double down on.
I drafted him 6th round.
You did.
I'm mad at you.
Not
He
mad
balled out
at
this
all.
year.
He got busy.
He had a good year.
He gets busy when he plays.
My whole
period.
draft
I don't give a
laughed at me,
fuck
but he
what you-
did good.
Dog, they said he gets better separation than any receiver ever. But I just want to double down on, this is a black man that the media has the ability to ruin. Because they can spin the story. He don't really get a chance to tell the story. They can spin the story before. They was dissing the nigga before the game was over. You know what I'm saying? With potential scenarios and shit, even
Before
before
any
the game was
information came out,
over,
yep.
before any information came out. And so once it's out,
But that's the bad
You
part.
can't
of
get it back.
But I will say that's the bad part of being a quote unquote talking head, right? Because you have a job to do 5 days a week. We do this twice. These gentlemen have to go to their job 5 days a week to discuss what they see, not what they know. And that can be tough.
and discuss
It's
the
only
most
a few of them
provocative
that
things.
even have the resources to pick up the phone and really get the scoop.
Right.
These other guys got to come on and there's a list of things to read. On
Here's a
top,
clip.
and this is what do you think about the clip you just saw?
Yeah.
So
No context.
that don't excuse it at all.
But it's difficult. It is.
See, but that also the flip side of that, when you go to work 5 days a week, you have time to change contextually as you learn.
True.
I liked that they continued to show us Stephen A versus Jay Will on the Kyrie topic, even after the topic had passed. Because Jay Will feels one way, hey, dog, you ain't going to keep killing Kyrie and bigging up Aaron Rodgers while I'm sitting here.
Right.
Indeed.
And Steve feels the other way. They made that a thing. So good that you could follow something and follow up on it when you work that much. Shout out to them.
Enough, Daddy.